Hey, we're live at 5. Now we're cooking. Let's see. Can you hear us? We are live. Let's see. I don't see anything on the speaker. Okay. Okay.
Hello, somebody just see us.
See here. Can you hear us?
Hi, DJ Tank. Thanks for joining. We just wanted to do a surprise live. We haven't done it in so long.
Yeah, let me see here. I had it. I was playing around with it to do pop-ups and things like that, and
We've got so many going. Like we got us upcoming, and we have that one.
you have to delete the one we're not on. So,
Is it that one?
Yeah, the first one that the first one that was tried didn't go on. Can you guys hear us? Okay.
It says no views. Did I delete them off?
Let's see. Maybe we should wait to delete stuff until we know which one we delete.
Maybe so. Well, they wouldn't delete it from that anyway, would it?
Yeah, it would.
YouTube can be so hard. I don't understand it.
This video's been removed. Let's see. Are we still with y'all, or did Rhonda delete us? Yeah, this video has been removed by the uploader.
Oh my gosh.
To Kentucky Bluegrass. Let's see.
They're saying hi, so.
Still here. Good.
Okay. Cool.
We look and sound great as well.
Hello,
Thank
Kentucky
you.
Bluegrass. Thank you.
All right, let me see. There we go. We're turning on the rest of the mic so you can hear us good. Woo. Okay. We haven't been on
more experience with this.
Yeah, we hadn't been on a live for a while. I've been trying some new stuff with the video switcher board. So we can do like play a clip and then have our picture down in the corner and talk about it with you guys. But let's say hi to Kentucky Bluegrass and Heartland Headquarters.
Yes.
Let's see, who else, Rhonda? We got Dink and Tank on here with Heartland Headquarters, Kentucky Bluegrass, and
that's all right now.
K62.
K62.
Hello, K62.
Hi. What you guys up to?
Rhonda is prettier than me. That's no doubt.
Thank you. Who said that?
Everybody.
Hey, there's her dad. Hey, Julie.
Hey, Julie,
Randy.
Randy. How you doing, guys?
We got on.
How about that? It's a miracle. I didn't know if it was going to happen for a while there because we always have a little bit of trouble with buffering when we first try to sign on. I don't know why.
Tom saved me when we got home. How did you save me?
How did I? Oh, a frog. Rhonda has a deadly fear of frogs.
Yes.
And there was a frog that jumped up on the screen.
A frog, and he's on our screen. Why? I do not know, but he's on our screen. So I asked Tom to get him off. Tom gets him off, and the frog jumps in my direction, goes under our bed.
It wasn't funny, but it was hilarious.
No.
You know those things that aren't funny, but they're hilarious.
No.
If she wasn't so scared of them, it'd be different. But she must have seen and not remember. She must have seen and not remembered that movie, The Frogs. Do y'all remember that? Where all the frogs kill people, and there was millions of them, and they were big.
Yeah. He got under our bed, and then Tom said he got him. I go, no, I want to see him. So he showed it.
I had him in my hand,
and
he was peeking his little head out in my hand right here. And I said, see? She goes, no, show me outside.
He showed me.
And the frog said, yeah, show her outside, Tom. Let me out of here.
And I said, don't kill it. Just make it go
Just
away.
make it go away. It was pretty funny.
I did a Nina, Julie.
Yeah.
I did a Nina.
It was pretty funny. You'd really have to work at not enjoying that, I'll tell you.
So did everybody have a nice Easter? We had a great Easter.
They were on an island. That's right, Dink and Tank.
Who was on the island? The frogs?
The frogs. It was on the island, and they were killing everybody on the island.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We had a great Easter.
We did. We went to church, which was really nice, and we went over to Julie and Randy's with Pat, which is, y'all know, our sister brother-in-law, and had a nice dinner. We had ham, we had ribs, we had good food. Good food. And then we went to the movie. We saw that movie Drop. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's got Spencer in it with 1923. So if y'all like Spencer with 1923, y'all need to go see the movie Drop. But it was a great movie. It was real exciting. She goes on a first date, and the first date is Spencer. But she starts getting these calls on her phone, their drop phone, when someone airdrops you, and they're saying that they're in the house, which they are, because she's looking at her cameras, and they say that they're going to kill her son and her sister if she doesn't kill Spencer, her first date.
Yeah, now, what if people hadn't seen this?
Well, if you just watch the trailer, it tells you all this. It tells you all this. I'm not giving anything away. So, but it's really good, especially if y'all like Spencer on 1923 Yellowstone. Yeah. Rhonda
and Julie's new heartthrob.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
So it's really good. It's really good.
It had
Julie
lot
says, don't tell. I'm not telling, Julie. I'm not.
It had a lot of stuff on there that makes you go, I didn't think of that.
Yeah. And Julie and them, they had already seen it. Julie and Randy had already seen it. We asked them to go with us. They said, but we've already seen it, but they went again. And so we could all be together.
Yeah.
And Julie and Randy figured out some stuff that they didn't catch the first time.
Hi, Brandy. How's it going?
Brandy. Hi.
I'm glad you showed up.
I go, we got to get this started before Brandy goes to bed.
Yeah. We were trying. Tell you what, I shouldn't have been messing with the videos so much. I was messing around with the computer, and Rhonda said, let's go live. I said, well, okay. So I started trying to put it together to where we could, and I didn't do something right. I don't know what it was yet, but I was in a hurry. It all worked out. We're here.
I'm so glad Randy came on.
Did you see us on the phone? Did you see us on your phone?
I saw this phone, but it's better over here. So I can read. Because if not, I'm just like this.
I want to see if we can hear it, though. That's what I was talking about.
Said, can y'all hear it?
No, they can hear it. I want to know about the claps and stuff. But that's all right.
I don't see us.
See? That's what I was wondering.
But they said, it just says no views.
27 seconds. I don't know. You might have deleted the wrong one. That's okay.
I can go back.
No, don't do anything else because we're on apparently because we got a few. What's 5x5? Heard that? Heard that outdoor said 5x5, and I don't know what he's talking about. That's all right. Live at 5.
So what all did you guys do on Easter besides us?
Loud and clear. Okay.
Deacon Tank, what'd you guys do?
Well, we finished the walkway to go from this house over to the other house. Robert Kennedy doing a good job removing petroleum-based dyes from our food. Yes, he is. I saw that today.
We were just talking about that. It's like, what if he removes all the dyes from the M&Ms and you don't have red and yellow? It's like, I wouldn't care as long as they kept the peanuts and the chocolate. I don't care what color they are. I would much rather them take all the dyes out. Wouldn't you rather?
Yeah, I would.
Too.
As long as they leave my sugar alone. They say sugar's a killer, but man, it'll be hard to live without sugar. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I would like for him to take the dyes out. The dyes, the preservatives, we don't need all that. And they don't have to be colorful for me to eat them.
No, that's true.
I just want the chocolate and the peanuts to stay in. I would eat them no matter if they were just white. Does that mean there's no color if they're white? There's no dyes if they're white?
I don't know. That's a
good
question.
What color would an M&M be?
What color would it be if it didn't have color
I
dye?
know. What if you didn't have a dye? What would they be?
Besides that,
so you just see the peanut.
Took it easy.
Heartland HQ. Oh, what did he say?
Besides that, took it easy. Made a great dinner. But the day started out with 2 warnings, tornado warnings. They were hiding from tornadoes.
Yeah.
So we were in our safe place with important documents. That's smart. I don't know what we would do out here. We don't have a storm shelter out here. We need to get one.
Julie, they would have red hots. They just wouldn't be red. They would be, I don't know.
You're right. Most of the foods used to be dye-free. And that's one of the things Robert Kennedy was talking about when he was a little kid. He didn't see all the autism and the ADHD and among the population that you see now. He didn't see all the illnesses and the diabetes that you see now. And I've got to believe that because we work in the ER and we see people come in with all kinds of things. I didn't even know ADHD when I was a kid meant you were just acting up and you got your butt whipped and you sat down and you started minding. That was your Ritalin. Ritalin was a ruler. Howdy from College Station. Roy Weiss, hello. If I'm mispronouncing your name, I'm sorry. But welcome. Glad to have you from College Station. Brian,
I was an ADHD and I got whipped on the hand a lot with a ruler with my English teacher.
You got Rulerlin instead of Ritalin.
Yeah.
Hyperactive, yeah. Marie Callender's key lime pie. I'd eat it if I had radioactive dye in it. I hear you. My sweet tea, that's my thing, is a lot of sweet tea. I'll probably be a diabetic in my old age because of the sweet tea.
Did you say hi to Roy?
To who? Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I said, I hope I didn't mispronounce your name. And he
could
say, I see safe space, Tom. Inner room. We don't have a shelter or basement. That's how we survived 2011. EF5 was in our basement. EF5, that's the biggest one. That's what the movie Tornado was based on. Wow.
Oklahoma? You
got it correct. Yeah.
Oklahoma.
Well, it was based on an EF5 tornado is what I mean. But yeah, it was in Oklahoma, remember? It tore up that movie theater and everything in the movie. Had a cow flying through there. And then she said, oh, there's another cow.
Was that Twister or
Twister the tornado. And then the cow flew by. And then she said, there's another cow. He said, no, I think it's the same one. He's just making the round. RV Doc. Howdy. How you doing?
Hello. Hi.
Our son John could use you a lot with the RV he's got. He's always having to fix it. The tornado touched down in Carl Junction, north of U.S. and south of U.S. The second one was out by I-44, the second one. Whoa. I was in the tornado in Wichita Falls and Vernon, Texas in 1979. It killed like 53 people. I was a DJ back then working for Mad Martin Productions and KTRN in Wichita Falls. And I was driving from Wichita Falls to Vernon. 2 different tornadoes, but I didn't know it at the time. We didn't even know there was a tornado alert. And I'm driving the van with all my equipment and records and everything in it. And I noticed the clouds were getting real low. And it made me, even in the van, on the inside of the van, the clouds were so low, it made me feel like I had to squat down like this to drive. And when I got to Vernon, Canton Cafe, which is a big hotel and restaurant, was gone. There was trees that were torn up and uprooted. It was bad. It was scary. My mom worked in the ER in Vernon, and my little sister was at home, and they were trying to stop me from driving to the hospital. But yeah, I pay attention too now from
Karen's
tornadoes.
Really scared. Your sister is really scared of tornadoes.
Because she was there by herself in the house waiting on me to get home or mom to get off work. And that was in 79, so we were just kids then.
I don't think anybody in our family has been through them. We've just been alerted with them. But at work we have, like in Rockwall, they've had some bad tornadoes. What?
I remember in one tornado we had, I was working in the yard. A guy came in with blood all over his face. And I said, how did that happen? Did debris hit you? He said, no, I went outside because it was hailing. I wanted to see how big the hail was. He got beamed in the brain with a big old hail ball. Jeez. I couldn't help but laugh.
That might be a HIPAA violation.
No, I didn't say where it was or what town it was or who it was. Or you don't have hail this big around here. That was a long, long time ago. And he was bloody, though. It was funny. I felt bad for him, but I also had to shake my head and go, oh, brother. Yeah. So moral to that story is, if you hear hail, don't go outside to see how big it is. That's a moral to that story.
Or lightning.
Or lightning, yeah. Ooh, don't do that. Ooh. End times, hail will be as big as boulders.
Ooh. Wow.
Being inside won't even help you then. That makes you stop and go, Boulders.
So what's coming up in our life?
Well, I was saying we finished the walkway over to the new addition. Now all I've got to do is put the walls up and move that building over in between the Jared's old house and Jason's old house, in between there and our house. And then we're going to use that building for a cunny chuck, is what they called them in Alaska. Some people call them a mud room, where you can go in and take your shoes off and whatnot and hang up your coats and things. And then we're going to put a pergola up right on the back door, so that this hallway will go right up under the pergola. We'll show you videos of all that as we do it. We did a video. It took me 8 hours to build that walkway. It's about 45 foot long. I did it in 21 seconds on the video. Rhonda said, we need more footage.
How can I put this on? It's only 20 seconds.
Hey, it was
But it took me
21,
all day.
21 seconds. If you do it on time lapse, man, I never move so fast.
We did our income tax, and we just didn't have enough income. And it said on there, they're going to start thinking it's a hobby for us because we're not putting out enough and making enough money. So beware of that. You got to put stuff out there, or IRS will think it's just a hobby and they won't let you claim things.
Yeah, it's YouTube's expensive because just a camera costs a lot of money. Even if you use your cell phone, think about your cell phone. It's $1,000 or more sometimes for an iPhone. And more than that, usually. Just the phone is expensive. But we've got computers and Rodecaster Pro 2s and video switching boards. And
YouTube is a lot of work. I mean, you're trying to get something that your YouTubers are going to have an interest in, and you're never going to think it's interesting enough.
No.
I've made videos. It's like, this is boring. I don't want to put this. I'm embarrassed by it. I don't want to put it out there. And then when you do have something, you're trying to edit it. So it takes you 3 hours just to get everything edited, and then putting it on and letting YouTube do all their little monetizing and stuff for it. It's a lot of work. And then you make $1.52.
Yeah. And that's not an exaggeration.
I was like, okay.
Dink and Tank were wondering if Randy and I are still going to do our Vintage Vantage Point lives. Yes, we are. Yes. I just got a set schedule, so I'm off every Sunday. So now
we're doing a great job.
Thank you, Roy. I appreciate that. So now, Dink and Tank, we are going to be more consistent with it. We didn't do it Easter Sunday because it was Easter Sunday, but we were going to put out something saying we weren't going to be there, but we didn't. Our bad. But we'll be more consistent now because my schedule got fixed, and hopefully my work schedule will leave me alone and let me have Sundays like they have right now. They've set it up to where I'm off every Sunday, so that'll be good.
And Julie and I could not let them do something without us doing something. So sometime in May, we're going to do our premiere video.
Oh, yeah.
Sister's Bitch Farm. We've got our t-shirts. And you don't have to bitch. It's not one of those. But if you want to, you can. Or you can just talk. Just tell us great things about your day and whatever. But we're just going to have one of those. And I think it'll be fun. So we're looking forward. And that will be sometime in May.
Hello, MB Heritage Farms.
Hey, hello.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. They say I look forward to it, Rhonda.
We do too.
And we're gonna.
We just gotta learn all this stuff. Julie's like, I don't want to get on there and say we're gonna be on there, and we can't get on live because that's
gonna happen. I don't care who you are. That's gonna happen.
But that's why we were gonna do it in April, but then we saw what Tom and Randy were going through. It's like, oh no, we don't want to go through that. So now the
internet buffs. Sometimes it buffers. If you don't, your phone is probably your best bet, and it buffers too sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to being consistent with getting on, probably the phone is the easiest. Yeah. But if you want to have things and show things and do more, you've got to have a computer and a camera. So it just takes a little patience. The people that know about YouTube understand because they've all had to go sit through the buffering and the internet downtime and all that. So we appreciate your patience.
Yeah. But we're looking forward to it. We want to do it. We're just nervous about getting it started.
Yeah.
And plus we wanted to do the phone thing also so people could call in, and so it's my teacher.
It's the blind leading the blind.
Teacher.
It's funny.
Hey, Marilyn. How are you?
Hello, Marilyn Davis. Nice to see you pop in here, too. That's awesome. You see, I wonder if they could hear it. Could you hear the applause?
I didn't hear it.
Well, you don't have your phone on.
Oh, well, you told me to put it down when I do it.
No. That's not what I meant.
Oh.
You couldn't get on, could you?
Yeah, I think I finally did. I don't know. It won't let me go. It won't let me do anything.
Nice to hear from you, Tom and Rhonda. Good to hear from you, too. Man, oh, man. So the next thing we're going to do is put the roof and the walls up to the walkway, move the building, and then once we get that done, it's pretty much done. I have to come in here and work on the laundry room and the little office that we're setting in now. Mm-hmm. There's a refrigerator in here right now that takes up a lot of room. That's going to be out of here. And we're going to have it all set up for YouTube videos and just fun stuff in the office. And Rhonda's getting a home job.
I am.
Isn't that cool?
Going to be working for one of the insurance companies. It's remote. Tom got what used to be our bedroom, which is no longer our bedroom, which was really supposed to be a dressing room, but now it's going to be my office. I've never had an office before, so I'm looking forward to that. He's got it looking really nice. He's got it, yeah.
I had built two 5-foot wide and 8-foot tall barn doors with a Star of Texas and a horse head on them.
Yeah.
And 3-dimensional type stuff. And I didn't know, I'd never built the barn doors before, but Randy and Julie kind of gave me confidence because they build them all the time. They do it for a living. So I gave it a shot. And that was 3 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 years
ago.
Great
job.
Well, they're still working. They open and close, and they work just fine. And they look cool.
Sometimes they close.
Sometimes they don't close. Oh, if you got your shoes and boots hanging out of the closet,
That's true.
They hang up on them.
That's true.
Glitter walls.
Yeah.
Lynn the Okie Dokie. Hey, how's it going, Lynn? Welcome.
Thank you for joining. Yeah, Julie is telling me because right now the walls in that office are dark blue, and it's pretty Western-like, But Julie was telling me that now the thing is to paint them with glitter in them. So when it was just the dressing room.
That's what it was.
Yeah, so when it's the dressing room, I thought, well, that'd be pretty cool. Now it's the office, but I'm still thinking about doing that. I'm just thinking when I have to be like on a team meeting and they're seeing you while you're sitting there.
The barn door will be a good backdrop.
The barn door will be a good backdrop. And they really won't see the walls. So I think we're going to go to glitter, Julie. I think I will go to glitter. Yeah.
I won't be able to go in there anymore. I'll feel like fairy dust might get on me.
You don't have to. You still got clothes and shoes and all your stuff.
A chandelier. Rhonda has one in there. It's
not a cool chandelier though.
Yeah, it's not a traditional. It's not.
No, it's like an S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Escargot.
It's not really a chandelier.
No, but it's cool. It's fancy. It's very Rhonda.
We have a lot of chandeliers in here. Over in the other edition, then we have. It's more Western. We've got deer decor. The only thing I need deer heads that we've shot, and I need a cuckoo clock, and I need a puppy.
Brandy said Teams let you blur your background, so no worries.
Oh, well, I wanted to show my background though, Brandy.
She's talking about if you have the glitter walls on there.
Oh,
probably. Okay. If you're worried about the glitter walls, you can blur it out. If not, you can show your background.
I think it's just going to be the doors with the horses, which that's okay. But that's good to know, though, about that you can blur things out.
Oh, my gosh. Complications.
I worked all day today trying to clean off our patio because I was building stuff and cutting wood and had little pieces of wood everywhere and all kinds of tools everywhere.
Julie says I only have to dress from waist up. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look good from here up, and the rest I'm going to have sweat stuff on. My pajama.
Then the camera will fall on the ground and catch you in your pajamas. I swear. All kinds of things can happen with video. Hello, Ann Parton. How are you?
Hi. How you
Welcome.
doing?
I'm glad you joined us. This is a Tuesday night, isn't it? Tuesday night.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heather Hopper. Hello, Heather Hopper. Long time no see.
Hey.
Glad you joined us.
You guys need to let us know because Julie and I, with our sister's bitch barn, it's okay to say bitch. Bitch is really not. I mean, you call dogs a bitch. I mean, it's not really a bad word.
I don't even say that word anymore. Because if you misunderstand, I'll get a knot on my head.
Well, the reason we thought of that, we went to Winsboro and where they had a bunch of antiques and stuff, and there was this sign that said bitch barn. And we just thought, oh, that would be cool. And we do have some great T-shirts that we picked out. And we just thought, well, that would be a
It doesn't have the word on there, though. It just has a B.
A B and a B and an S in the middle. Yeah. And I forgot what I was going to say.
Well, you were telling them how you came up with the name.
No, I was going to say something besides that.
Well, I'll get you back to the home before it gets much later.
All right. What was I going to say? Was it somebody's thing that they said? I don't know. Anyway, say about something else. Okay, he'll come back.
I'll get up and go sit down again.
Linda Okie Dokie's got to hang up on that glitter. She said, lose the glitter, Ron. She doesn't have the glitter yet.
I don't have it yet, but it sounds kind of pretty. Hey, look at my nails. See my nails? I'm into this stuff.
Those are orange.
Yeah, they are.
You know, it's hard when you come into the emergency room. We're trying to get oxygen saturation with nail polish on. It's hard to get a good oxygen sat. You could switch the eye with an
that's when you put them on the ear. The earlobe.
Well, yeah, I know how to do it. It's just an inconvenience. And sometimes the earlobe's got a big earring on it because you got fancy nails.
Oh, they got a big hole in it.
Yeah.
No glitter.
No glitter.
It's so Rhonda. No glitter is so Rhonda.
No, the glitter is so Rhonda.
Oh no, the glitter is so Rhonda.
I had to move the little cursor so she could read the whole sentence.
Hey, Ann. Did we say hello to Ann?
Yes, we did.
Oh.
I can't remember what I was talking about, so how can I remember who we said hi to?
Hey, we didn't say this was the young channel. This is At Home with Tom and Rhonda. That's funny. Oh, have y'all had any dealings with healthcare marketplace? Because, well, I'm sure it helps a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure it does, because people that can't get insurance really can benefit from it.
And some of the marketplace is bad, but today we had a patient that was on a marketplace who had unlimited rehab.
Be careful now.
We had unlimited rehab access, and usually you can't get any rehab.
Right.
You can't get into skilled, you can't get into acute, you can't get home health.
It's amazing how much money you have to have in the United States of America to get care, and yet people can come from all other countries here and get 10 times more health care than you can get. That just chaps my hind end.
But if you get a marketplace, just see what your benefits are. Can I go into the hospital, and if I break a hip or if I fracture or whatever, can I get rehab? Can I get into a skilled nursing facility? Can I get into an acute rehab facility? What are my benefits there? Because a lot of them won't pay, but as of today, we found out, yes, they do. Somebody had unlimited benefits, which was awesome.
That is
because
awesome.
Usually we look at it and it's like, well, it's just self-pay. We're not going to be able to help them. They're just going to have to.
See, Brandy's had a good experience with them.
Yeah.
And they can get a lot of benefits for people. I know that.
Yeah.
They put down that I had it.
Well, our son, Johnny, I believe he's on a marketplace, and he's had some really good.
Somehow they got me confused.
It just depends. Just be careful of what you're getting, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in the old days, we had to sign something, pay monthly premiums and all that. These days, they can just call you up on the phone. The next thing you know, you've got it. And the benefits, you have to get a form from the IRS and pay taxes on it. So pay attention. Don't let anybody talk to you about any kind of insurance, health marketplace, or any place over the phone anymore without you seeing
we
something.
had it and we didn't have it.
Right.
And then the IRS is wanting us to pay those taxes on it.
And I got it worked out today. It's all final, but the case is closed. But thank God the caseworker there was kind enough to work on our case really fast, because they can take up to 45 days. The IRS won't. But all I'm saying out of this is word to the wise. Don't talk to anybody on the phone about health insurance or any kind of thing unless you're ready to sign on the dotted line. Do your research and then talk to them.
And if you're on Medicare, do not take a phone call from anybody from any of the companies saying that they can change your traditional Medicare to Medicare Advantage. You call them and you set it up.
Because there's a lot of crime. There's a lot of fraud and crime going on, and it's hurting good people. It's hurting innocent elderly people that don't know any better. All they know is these people give out all these benefits and ways you can save money, and all they're going to do is take you to the cleaners, and they have no contacts with any of the insurance companies. They're just scam artists, and they're good at it.
I can't tell you how many patients have said, no, I have Medicare. It's like, no, you have a Medicare Advantage program. No. They've called me, but I didn't sign up for it. It's like, well, you did. And then the families, the daughters and the son are saying, no, she's on traditional Medicare. It's like, no, she's on an Advantage plan. And those Advantage plans, I think they're good as far as monthly and certain advantages that they have. But when you go into the hospital, they have their downfalls. So just check it out. Don't do anything by the phone. You call them.
Yeah. And Dink and Tank said there's a lot of scams out there, even stealing your benefits. Yes. I had VSP a couple of years ago, and someone with my same name and my same address name and address. No, name and address. They said, but it was in another state, and they had all of my vision benefits used up. And I called and I said, I went in to get my eyes checked, and they said, I'm sorry, sir, you don't have any benefits left. You used up everything for the year. I said, I haven't even been in for the year. I haven't been in at all this year. So they still refused me until I got it worked out. So just pay attention, because there's a lot of scammers out there taking advantage of people. It hurts the people, and it hurts the honest, decent people that are trying to make a living, and their job is to call around and get these benefits set up for you. It hurts both. So just be careful.
You just never know. Even with this new job that I'm trying to get, they're doing a background on me. And I get to see the things that they're checking out on me. And one of the things is with my addresses, they have me living in New York. And so now they're checking me out in all the New York counties. I've never been to New York, much less lived there.
Yeah.
But they're checking me out in New York, Johnson County. I've never even lived there. In Johnson County, I've never.
Somebody with the same name has lived there, because that's how they do that.
So you just gotta be careful. I guess sometimes I would just wonder if all these things like your identity, if you go and get on it and pay these premiums, this is worth it. Sometimes I wonder, maybe it is. Just
home title lock and all those kind of companies that protect you, your social security number and all that. I have a friend that worked with me at Baylor, and she had that with the home title lock and the credit protection and all that. She said it's expensive, but it saved her a lot of headaches. Dink and Tank, I got a letter from Social Security telling me I could start receiving my retirement benefits. I'm like, no, haven't got anything from them for over a decade or longer. And then this? Yeah. I was watching Dr. Phil earlier, and he did a show on insurance companies and how crooked they can be. Yeah, that's a true story. You got to protect yourself, because nobody's going to protect you anymore. And with AI, they can simulate your voice and your picture, make it look like you on a video chat, and they can call anybody they want and set up anything they want.
Or they can put you in a picture with your family and you weren't even there.
Yeah, like Biden. That cracked me up. Have y'all seen that picture? The picture with Biden, all his family's on the stairwell, and he's in a suit and tie from here up at the very top of the stairs.
No
smiling.
legs.
It looks like he didn't have from a belly button down. I don't know. Maybe he couldn't make it he was taking a nap and couldn't make it to the video, to the picture.
I just don't know why they stuck him in there like that.
It cracked me up. You got to go see that picture. Biden with his family for Easter on the stairwell. It was hilarious.
And the Medicare Advantages, it's not that they're bad. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that.
No.
They've got a lot of good things. Just don't let them sign you up without you really knowing what's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's always good when you, if you put them off and call them back, or look up the number while you got them on the phone and call the place and ask them if they have a representative by that name. I mean, just protect yourself. That's right. They put Biden on the stairs at the top because y'all seen him walk up the stairs. They didn't want him to break his neck, I guess. Randy.
He just looks so funny. Him just stuck in there with his little blue suit and tie, and
everybody else is in shorts and shirts and t-shirts.
He couldn't have agreed to that.
Of course he did. He has a manager.
Yeah, but he didn't agree to that.
Oh, he did, because if Jill wants to do it,
but wasn't Jill in the picture?
Yeah, if Jill wanted him superimposed in the picture, he got superimposed. Doesn't matter what he wants.
Why would she want that?
She wants the whole family together.
Well, why didn't she just put him in there? Why did she have to Photoshop him in there?
You're talking to me about why she didn't do something. I don't know.
I I don't know either. I mean, she's there. I think hers was real. But
Rhonda would have grabbed me by the ear and said, "Come on, you're going to get in this picture.
Sit there for a minute.
Sit there and take this picture.
I don't care if you're in pajamas. Just sit there for a second.
Don't make me be an abusive husband or a wife. Don't make me be an abusive
Plus,
wife.
it was kind of spread out. So who did they delete in that picture?
I don't think they deleted any.
Well, there was a space that they had to put his picture in there.
Well, maybe it was his granddaughter he never claims.
Oh.
No, that was me.
Hey, Tristan.
Tristan, how's it going, buddy? He's
How
watching
you
from
doing?
work. That's awesome.
Oh, man. You're at work still?
Poor guy. Well, he's out there making a living.
Making a living.
Golly.
Working for the man. I should have said, hi, bud.
That's something else, Randy. We have to get rectified. Insurance companies abolish K Street.
What's that?
He may have been missing during the photo shoot law. Yeah, he probably was, Ann.
He's sleeping?
No.
Maybe he's asleep.
He missing.
What's the K Street?
Yeah, what is abolish K Street? What is K Street?
I don't know what that is.
We're curious. Inquiring minds want to know. If it happened after 1990, we probably hadn't heard of it.
Jilly thought he came through the door. Now I keep thinking Johnny's going to come through our door.
I think he tries to avoid us at nights because he doesn't want to be asked to do something or go get something after he's worked all day.
No.
So he goes around.
It's usually him say, hey, Tom, this will only take 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's one thing I try to tell everybody. There is no such thing as a little job. You can think, well, I can get that done in 10 minutes. 2 hours later, you're still working on it because life happens.
Yeah, Johnny comes in. That's our son. Johnny comes in and says, hey, Tom.
And he knows I will never
hey,
say,
Mom. It's, hey, Tom.
He knows I will never say no to him. I don't care what he asks me
and
to
he's
do.
wonderful. Oh, gosh, he does so much for us.
Yeah, he does.
But
and
it's
I would
just
never
funny
say no.
You get all relaxed and everything. Hey, Tom, this will only take 10, 15 minutes. It's kind of a joke around here.
It is. Because I know nothing takes 10 minutes, but I go do it because it's John. If he needs something, I'm going to go do it. That's just the way it is. He watches out for me and Rhonda. I watch out for him. I think he has a little drip under his RV again.
We have drips everything. We have drips under the RV. We have drips in the closet. We have drips everywhere.
We're the drip family.
Tristan says, night shift, 4-2, not too bad. Ha ha. Hey, drink and tank.
No, he's saying hi,
drink. Ding it.
Oh, she lost it.
It's water. It's water.
Just wash my mouth. Can't do a thing with it. I get that a lot.
I know. I always like the 3 to 11 shift, except you just weren't home much in the evenings. But as far as your body and stuff, it was good because you got to sleep. Yeah, for your body, the 3 to 11 was a good shift.
And it's only 8 hours.
But not for family. Not for family.
It's only 8 hours, too.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. 8 hours.
Yeah.
I haven't worked 8-hour shift in years.
Yeah.
I've worked over 8 hours, but I haven't worked 8 hours.
Well, 8-hour shifts aren't that great because they're 5 days a week.
But that's not good.
And then you usually work more than that. 12s are better. 12s are better.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we ought to say goodnight, huh?
No, it's only 43 minutes. 43.
But it's 9:06.
9:06.
Yeah. I know what I was going to say earlier.
Say it before you forget it.
Okay. So, Julie and I are trying to think of a good night. We thought about Fridays at 8 o'clock. But we don't know who does lives at that time. Do you guys know of a good time for Julie and I to start our YouTube channel? That would be good. I don't know if Friday, we're thinking Fridays at 8 o'clock, but we're just not sure.
She just doesn't want to step on anybody else's lives or cause.
But there's so many lives. It's mean, how do you not step on somebody's life? Not that we're going to take people away from their lives, but we'd like to get some of them to watch our channel. So, I mean, yeah. So if y'all have an idea of when a good live would be, let us know. That's what I was going to talk about.
I
think
knew
it
you.
comes back. It just comes back.
Bill Cosby used to call it the butt button. You know how you'll walk in a room and you'll go, oh, crud, what am I in here for? And you'll stand there and look around. What am I in here for? And then you go back and you sit down in the chair and you go, oh, yeah. And you bounce right back up and go do it.
When I butt called you today, did you hear anything?
Yeah, I heard you say, yes, I'm going to call him right now. I'm going to do that right now. And then I said, Rhonda, am I talking to your butt? You crack me up.
That's weird. Oh my gosh. Say goodbye.
No.
Yes.
It says it would work for me. I've got no one at 8.
I think, Julie, I think if you're still on here, Julie, I think 8 o'clock might be better.
Y'all are going to have some late nights then. That's why Randy and I did it at 5.
Well, I can't. Well, when you work every single day, you have to do it late. And Julie works every day too, so.
She sits around eating bonbons on the sofa. She says, Randy, go make a shutter. I'll just have some bonbons.
Julie, why'd you say Friday at 9 if I was 8? Oh, I meant 8.
Friday
Where'd
at
you
9.
fast?
Heard that. I meant at 8. Heard that. Y'all didn't come on until about 8:25. That's true.
That's right.
Kim Family Hill. Hello, Kim Family Hill. What happened to the recording studio you built about a year ago? It's still there.
It's still
I've
there.
got the recording studio.
We had cobwebs.
We had life happen.
And the table went into my desk.
Yeah, but it's still there, and I'm still going to use it.
The building is there.
We just had a lot of stuff go on with Johnny getting hurt and having surgery and moving in with us, and it put everything on hold to kind of take care of family. But we're going to get back to it, and it's still there. I think it'd be cool to set that up and continue the lives in there and the recordings, voiceover work, and all that. What do y'all do on Saturday evening? Thanks for asking about that too.
Fridays, I think, will be the best at 8 o'clock because we're already, if we do Fridays at 8 and then Tom and Randy does Vantage Point at 5, I mean, that pretty much takes up our weekend. So, yeah.
Too bad we can't do it the same day.
What?
Get both of them out on the same day. In other words, if we're going to do Sunday, y'all do Sunday, and we'll do 5 and y'all do 8.
But 5 at Sunday takes up a lot of time for us because we got to eat, we got to cook dinner.
We gotta eat.
I mean, you guys, they get here about 4:30. Y'all do your
live, and then we go there and eat.
We go eat.
We could change our schedule up, though.
And then we were watching 1923 until they went off. So, I mean,
think solutions. Don't think obstacles. You could move the meal into any time.
But you got to think the solution. You got to think the problem so you can come up with the best solution. I think 2 different days are better.
Okay.
Yeah.
That means you're going to be out there twice as much. Lynn, Jesse, and Lisa are on then. Yeah, we don't want to step on them.
Who?
Lynn, Jesse, and Lisa.
Oh. Well, maybe we'll just have a different audience. But who are we sipping on Sundays? What time
Johnny's got to go to the doctor a different day. He has to reschedule it because they didn't get his paperwork right.
Plus, on Sundays, is that a good day for a
Y'all should do Sunday at 3. 3 is a good time. Sunday at 3.
I'm never going to get anything done on a Sunday.
Well, if you do 3 and we do 4:30 or 5, or if you do 3:30 and we do 5, we are aware about your life. Dang it, we watch every time you post. This one, you uniqued up on us. You know how to catch a unique YouTube channel? Unique up on it. You know how to catch a tame YouTube channel? Tame way, unique up on them. Yeah, she snuck up on me too because Rhonda said, let's do a live. We haven't done a live in a while. Let's do a live. She was feeling her oats. So we went.
I got a video and I just can't seem to get it out. I find too much criticism with it, and that's the bad thing. You just put it out there, and then they don't like it. They don't like it. So, but it's hard for me too.
Hey, I think.
Bye, Kay. I know we got to go.
K62. Have a good night, honey. Thank you for coming in. One of the things that what were you saying? Because now my mind went away.
About the times that
we haven't seen Pitt yet. No, no, it wasn't about the times. Oh well, that's one of those button things. I got to go sit somewhere and figure it out. I think my button's stuck. Stuck button. And I'm drinking water. I still get a stuck button. Oh well.
We need to say good night.
My wife is the most eager person to get started and the most eager person in the world to finish. So I'm going to put on
ADHD.
I'm going to put on my little angel wings. And
thank you guys for coming, though. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for all my loved ones out there.
Yes, that was so nice of you to show up and take part in everything, guys. Yeah. And we really appreciate you. Good night, Randy Rad. Tell the kiddos we said hi and Tim.
Good night, Julie and Randy. Good
Heather,
night, everybody.
Huge love from Canada.
I love hearts.
I do too. That's very sweet.
Hey, bye, Rory.
Y'all have a
bye,
good
Ann.
one. Thank you very much.
Bye, Heather.
I guess we'll end the
bye,
stream.
Bye, Kay.
Be watching for our next videos. We love y'all. Bye.